The war has started. This morning at 2:30 a.m., Donald Trump appeared on video and announced, quote, U.S. military has begun major combat operations in Iran. Explosions are rocking Tehran right now. Smoke is rising over the presidential palace. Strikes have hit Isfahan, Qom, Karaj, Kermanshah, Tabriz, and Shiraz. The Pentagon named this operation. They called it Operation Epic Fury. And Iran has already fired back, with missiles hitting U.S. military bases in Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and the UAE simultaneously. The Middle East is on fire right now. 7 strikes confirmed near Ayatollah Khamenei's offices in Tehran. Khamenei himself has been evacuated to an unknown secure location. Senior IRGC commanders have been killed in the opening wave. Israel named their part of the operation Lion's Roar. Dozens of F-35 Nimudir stealth fighters and F-15S struck military industries, missile launchers, and command and control targets in the opening blow. Iran immediately retaliated, targeting Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain, Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE, and Ali Al Salem Air Base in Kuwait. One person confirmed dead in Abu Dhabi from Iranian missile debris. Internet access across Tehran has collapsed to 54% of normal levels. All airspace across Iran, Israel, Iraq, and the UAE is now closed. Before we break down exactly what is happening and why this changes everything, please make sure you subscribe to Angel News. We are covering this in real time and giving you the analysis nobody else will touch. Share this with everyone you know, because Oman's foreign minister, the man who was mediating peace talks, announced just hours before the bombs dropped that the US and Iran had made significant progress. Hours later, the bombs were falling. The talks are over. The war has started. At 2:30 a.m. Washington time, Trump posted an 8-minute video to Truth Social. He announced major combat operations in Iran. He listed 3 objectives. First, destroy Iran's missile industry. Second, annihilate Iran's navy. Third, ensure Iran never obtains a nuclear weapon. Then he said something no U.S. president has ever said publicly about an active military operation. He looked directly at the Iranian people and said, quote, when we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. That is not a targeted strike. That is a regime change declaration broadcast to 90 million Iranians while bombs are falling on their capital. He also warned that American lives may be lost. He said, and I quote, the lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this for the future, and it is a noble mission. Trump is monitoring the operation from Mar-a-Lago. Think about what those words mean. The last time a U.S. president launched a war telling the target country's population to overthrow their government was never. Trump isn't just striking nuclear sites. Trump is attempting a revolution by air power. Every IRGC soldier in Iran heard that speech. Every protester who has been risking their life in the streets since December heard it. The next 48 hours inside Iran may be as decisive as the bombs themselves. Confirmed strike targets reported by open-source monitors and Iranian state media this morning include the Iranian Ministry of Intelligence, the Ministry of Defense, the Office of the Supreme Leader, the Iranian Atomic Energy Agency, and the military base at Parchin. The same facility satellite imagery showed being buried in concrete just 10 days ago. Explosions confirmed in Tehran's University Street, the Jomhuri area near IRGC headquarters, and Sayed Khandan in northern Tehran. Fires and smoke are visible from central Tehran in live footage right now. Secondary explosions across Isfahan, home to Iran's uranium conversion facility. Strikes in Karaj, Tabriz, and Qom. According to IDF spokesman Brigadier General F.E. Dafran, Israel's opening blow alone struck, quote, military industries, surface-to-surface missiles, command and control targets, and more. The operation was deliberately launched at dawn on a Saturday, the first working day in Iran. as millions of civilians were heading to work and school. The IDF confirmed the timing was chosen to preserve the element of surprise. Think about the scale of what is hitting Iran right now. This is not a surgical strike on 3 nuclear sites like Operation Midnight Hammer in June. This is simultaneous precision strikes across at least 7 Iranian cities, hitting leadership infrastructure, missile production, naval bases, and nuclear facilities, all at the same time. The operation is designed to be so fast and so broad that Iran cannot coordinate a coherent military response before the damage is done. Share this with everyone you know because Iran has already fired missiles at 7 countries simultaneously: Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, UAE, Jordan, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. And blasts are being reported right now from the beaches of Dubai to the streets of Doha. Oman Saeed peace was within reach hours before the bombs dropped. But here's the detail that changes everything about how you understand what happened this morning. On Friday, February 27th, less than 24 hours ago, Oman's Foreign Minister Badr bin Hamad al-Busaidi announced publicly that the US and Iran had reached a major breakthrough in Geneva talks. Iran had reportedly agreed to never stockpile enriched uranium and to full verification by the International Atomic Energy Agency. Al-Busaidi said peace was, quote, within reach. Hours later, bombs were falling on Tehran. The Omani foreign minister expressed, quote, dismay at the outbreak of violence and urged Washington to, quote, not get sucked in further. This is not your war. 2 possibilities explain what happened. Either Iran agreed in Geneva, then crossed a red line in the final hours, or the strikes were already pre-authorized, and the Geneva talks were never going to stop them. The operation, according to Axios, started precisely as the 10-day deadline Trump had issued to Iran on February 20th expired. Trump set a clock. The clock ran out. The bombs fell on schedule. Iran is not waiting. The IRGC launched its full retaliatory response within hours of the opening strikes. Confirmed targets hit by Iranian missiles this morning: Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, home to U.S. Central Command and 10,000 American troops. The U.S. Navy 5th Fleet Headquarters in Bahrain, Al Dhafra Air Base in the UAE, Ali Al Salem Air Base in Kuwait. Erbil Airport in northern Iraq was targeted twice with drones. Saudi Arabia's Riyadh reported explosions. Every GCC country hosting U.S. military assets is under fire right now, except Oman, which Iran has deliberately left untouched as its only remaining diplomatic backchannel. An IRGC statement declared, quote, this operation will continue relentlessly until the enemy is decisively defeated. A senior Iranian official told Al Jazeera, unquote, there are no red lines after this aggression. The U.S. counter is operating in real time. Patriot and THAAD batteries across all 7 countries are actively intercepting. Qatar confirmed it thwarted all incoming missiles. Kuwait intercepted all ballistic missiles targeting Ali Al Salem. The UAE confirmed 1 person killed by debris, meaning interceptors are working, but not perfectly. Every Aegis destroyer in the Arabian Sea is in full air defense mode right now. The Abraham Lincoln and Gerald R. Ford carrier air wings are generating combat sorties continuously. But Iran fired its entire available retaliatory arsenal in the opening hours, because Iran's strategists know that every hour that passes is an hour more US and Israeli strikes can destroy the missiles they haven't launched yet. Then came the revelation that turned this from a strike into a decapitation operation. Multiple sources, including Reuters and regional intelligence officials, confirmed that senior IRGC commanders were killed in the opening wave of strikes. Khamenei has been moved to a secure location. He has not been seen publicly since January 17th. The strikes hit within meters of his office. 7 missiles confirmed striking the district where the presidential palace, Khamenei's offices, and Iran's National Security Council are all located. Netanyahu said the joint operation aims to remove, quote, an existential threat, and called for the Iranian people to, quote, cast off the yoke of tyranny. A U.S. official confirmed to NBC News. Israel targeted Iranian leaders. The U.S. targeted missiles and nukes. The two operations were coordinated and simultaneous. Think about what Iran's government looks like right now. No public supreme leader. Senior IRGC commanders dead. Ministry of Intelligence building struck. Ministry of Defense struck. Internet cut to half capacity. Cities across the country under simultaneous bombardment. The regime's ability to coordinate a sustained military response is being systematically destroyed in real time. Bottom line is this. Operation Epic Fury launched this morning, February 28, 2026. Trump announced major combat operations in Iran at 2:30 a.m. Pentagon named it Epic Fury. Israel called their portion Lion's Roar. Confirmed strikes in Tehran, Isfahan, Qom, Karaj, Kermanshah, Tabriz, and Shiraz. Targets hit: Ministry of Intelligence, Ministry of Defense, Office of the Supreme Leader, Iranian Atomic Energy Agency, Parchin military base. 7 strikes near Khamenei's offices. Khamenei evacuated to unknown location. Senior IRGC commanders killed. Israeli F-35 Iadirs and F-15S struck missile launchers, military industries, command and control in the opening blow. Iran immediately retaliated. Missiles fired at Al Udeid, Qatar, 5th Fleet, Bahrain, Al Dhafra, UAE, Ali Al Salem, Kuwait, Erbil, Iraq, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. 1 confirmed dead in Abu Dhabi. Qatar, Kuwait intercepted all incoming missiles. Internet across Tehran at 54% capacity. All regional airspace closed. Trump called for IRGC to lay down arms or face, quote, certain death. Trump called on Iranian people to take over their government. Quote, this will probably be your only chance for generations. Netanyahu said operation will continue. Quote, as long as necessary. Oman's mediator said peace was within reach 24 hours ago. The talks are dead. The war has started. Operation is planned for several days of continuous strikes. Whether Iran can sustain its retaliatory missile campaign before U.S. and Israeli strikes destroy the remaining launchers, or whether the regime collapses from within as Trump's message reaches 90 million Iranians whose internet is being cut, will determine if this ends in days or drags into weeks. Khamenei is missing. IRGC commanders are dead. Bombs are still falling across 7 Iranian cities right now. Iran's missiles are still flying at 7 countries right now. One thing is absolutely certain. Operation Epic Fury has begun. The Middle East will never look the same again. Stay tuned. Stay